tuned into the motherfucking greatest. Turn the music up in the headphones. Tim, you can go and brush your shoulders off, nigga. I got you. Yeah. If you feeling like a pimp, nigga, go and brush your shoulders off. Ladies is pimps too, go and brush your shoulders off. Niggas is crazy, baby, don't forget that boy told you, kid.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Drive Slow, where I try to not drive slow. Only drive slow because it's not my choice. Fucking traffic. Actually, it was a pretty nice fucking day out here. It was mostly cloudy, literally cloudy until I got outside, which means, you know, God saw me drive out and was like, fuck you, here's some more sun. Actually, it's not even hot at all. It's like fucking 88 degrees. It's probably less than that, but my truck's, you know, my truck's a little older. The little thermostat thing's probably fucked. But anyway, let's say it's like 85 outside. It's nice. It's not bad. Not really enough to, I mean, it's perfect fucking weather out here. I love it at this time of year. I like it basically from now until March, maybe a little bit of May, or April, sorry, a little bit of April. So anyway, a few things that I read today kind of went weird, but first of all, it's official. We are gonna get Rose Namajunas taking on Ms. Paige Van Zandt. Jeremiah, fucking can't remember his last name. Jeremiah, we've talked to a lot before. My boy Jeremiah calling it softcore porn that we're gonna get Rose Namajunas against Miss Paige Van Zandt. Fight's happening in Vegas. As you know, Paige Van Zandt trains out of Team Alpha Male in Sacramento. Miss Namajunas trains in Colorado, which you would think is a pretty big fucking advantage, right? Because think about it. Just the altitude training alone has to be like, you know, and then she goes from Colorado to Vegas. Her cardio's got to be insane. So anyway, so that fight's official. No word yet on what JoJo's injury is. JoJo Calder was the original opponent for Miss Paige Van Zandt, and so now we're gonna get Rose. Much more excited for this fight than I was for any fight with JoJo Calderwood. As I said a million times before, what's tomorrow's forecast? Better than yours. How's that, Jesse? Fucker. You live in California. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Anyway. Anyway. Knee injury is the only thing I've heard. This comes from Adam. What's up, dude? Yeah, knee injury. You know what? That would make sense. That's what, I mean, Dr. Neville. Unfortunately, you know, her nickname is part of her injury, I guess. So, yeah. JoJo Calderwood is out. Rose is in. Much more excited for this fight. I think Rose gives Paige a lot more problems, a whole lot more problems than JoJo ever could. So I'm excited for this fight. Now it's a main event. It's awesome to see. It's on Fight Pass. It's free. Well, okay, kinda, because you got to pay for Fight Pass, but still, it's on Fight Pass. So I'm actually gonna try and plan ahead and get a fight companion going for that one. See who I can dig up to watch the fights and do a fight companion on Google Hangout, and we'll try to make a show out of it. Other stuff that I read. What was the other thing? Oh, fucking Kurt Angle. Everyone knows Kurt Angle. If you watch wrestling from when you were a little kid, Kurt Angle with the WWE, they called it the Paige and Sage card. Watch. You know what's funny, Adam? Watch one of those two get hurt. Let's say Sage gets hurt. There it goes. Fucking UFC. I've never seen anyone try so hard to get two people together. If Paige Van Zandt and Sage Northcutt end up hooking up and, you know, banging and making kids, the UFC would be so happy. The UFC would be so happy to turn this over to a fucking TMZ marketing machine, which is basically what it's trying to be. I mean, I guess it's good for business, but still, you know. I think that's mostly coming out of the fact that a 19-year-old has a shot at Paige Van Zandt, which a lot of men would wish they had. So, it's what it is. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. It's great. Oh, yeah. Kurt Angle, former WWE star, former wrestler. Is he still wrestling? Anyone know if he's still wrestling? I remember when he first started when I was watching WWE, or F, I think it was still back then. And he used to be, you know, he'd come out, his music, he used to be a hero. As soon as he started, you know, turned to heel, even if he was a good guy, they kind of give him the John Cena-ish treatment, where almost everybody would be like, yeah, he had that theme song where you could say, you suck, to the music. So I remember that shit. Anyway, so he put this tweet out Big announcement about Bellator 145. You guys don't want to miss it. Oh, it's true. It's damn true, which he's been saying fucking forever now. This has been his catchphrase for years. And so, speculation immediately explodes. Is he going to fight? Oh, no. My first thought was, fuck. God damn it, Bellator. You and your goddamn circus fucking acts and shit. They're going to put Kurt Angle in here to fight some, Ken Shamrock or some bullshit. And then, no, the big announcement was, Kurt Angle's going to be at Bellator Fan Fest. Woohoo. Seriously. That's a Bellator announcement. That's a Bellator announcement right there. It's, so-and-so fucking shitbird former wrestler is going to be at our Fan Fest event to pretend to give a shit about what you're saying. And you're, I remember I was little and I used to watch you fucking wrestle. And he's going to pretend to give a shit. And sign your stupid t-shirt or your stupid fucking a glove or your stupid fucking wrestling shoe or your stupid fucking add whatever you want at that point. So, fuck that shit. Who gives a shit? I don't give a fuck about no Kurt Angle. I don't give a damn. So that's the other thing too. That was so stupid. People started doing that shit. Like, people were legitimately thinking that he was gonna fight. I forgot who it was that tweeted out about, don't forget this guy wrestled in the Olympics with a broken neck. When he was young. Now he's old and played the fuck out. It's over. Anyway. No other thing, there was really nothing else like MMA related other than Nick Diaz came out saying he's working on a settlement. That basically forced the Nevada State Athletic Commission. I can't even talk today. I sound like a Spaniard trying to speak English. The Nevada State Athletic Commission coming out and saying, or acknowledging that settlements a settlement is being worked on currently with Nick Diaz. To Adam says Kurt Angle over Shamrock just to make me stop watching Bellator forever. Yeah, dude. I honestly, when circus shows like that, it's like seeing a car crash. You can't. It's horrible. It's horrifying. You can't believe it's happening. It really makes you sick to your stomach sometimes, depending on what's going on. But you can't look away. That's what these events. That's what these fights are, man. That's what Kimbo and Ken was. That's what Tito and what's his name? The American Psycho was. Fuck wrestling fan homo, says Jesse. Well then, I guess fuck yourself. I don't know. Is that what you're saying? Don't you still watch wrestling, dude? Anyway, that was Jesse. Nick still watches wrestling. That's right. I'm pretty sure he does. Anyway, look, here's the thing. I don't even mind people that watch wrestling. I really don't mind it at all, whatsoever. It's just funny to me when people freak the fuck out. I can't believe, name your favorite wrestler, lost that, name whatever pay-per-view you want, or WrestleMania. It's like, I can't believe so-and-so lost at WrestleMania. It's fucking incredible, blah, blah, blah. And they actually take it to heart. Like that one guy, everyone's seen this video on YouTube with that dude that goes, he goes, it's still real to me, damn it. Like, can you imagine the heartbreak that motherfucker felt when he found out wrestling was fake? When he found out they're not really hitting each other? Jesse says, fuck no, he doesn't watch wrestling. Okay, whatever. But, fuck you, Mike, LOL, and yes, I do. Okay, you still watch it. Okay. See, I could at least admit that I watch WrestleMania. That's the one event I'll watch a year, and that's because they always bring in, like last year they had Ronda Rousey. But they also had like I said, I watched when I was a little kid. I'm a big Undertaker fan, and I like Brock Lesnar when he was wrestling and The Rock and all that. So usually in those events they bring out some old people, but usually like when it's wrestlers that I don't know or care to know, I usually just kind of zone out during those fights or those fights. If I can't really call it a fight, I apologize for that shit. During those matches, I'll zone out big time. So it was pretty cool to see Ronda Rousey get in there last year. So who knows? I don't even know. I think, is it in February? Is that what it is? I don't currently remember what month it's in, but it's every year. So anyway. So yeah, Kurt Angle going to Bellator. It's like, okay, cool. He's going to go to Fan Fest. All right. If they ever come out saying he's going to fight, come on now. We're doing that shit. Let's see what else is there to talk about. NBA, anyone I watched last night? Oh, no, sorry. Let's go back to Nick Diaz. So, yeah, they're working on a settlement. Nick Diaz put it out there, forcing the NSAC to basically acknowledge that they are working on a settlement. They did point something out that's semi-important, that that they will not be talking to or about or dealing with anything Nick Diaz related at their next meeting, which I don't remember the day. I want to say it's November 7th, I think. I don't remember 100%. But that's their next, when the next meeting's coming up, they're not going to be talking about Nick Diaz. They're not going to be talking to Nick Diaz. They're going to be working on a settlement, which is good. But like I said this morning, WWE dick riding. Well, you know, Nick likes WWE. What can I say? I still think, like I said this morning, that they should definitely still remove Pat Lumbaugh and Francisco Aguilar from the commission. All of them, look, remove all of them if you can. You don't want any of the remnants of that shit still there with the next commission if you make a different one. But Pat Lumbaugh and Francisco definitely have to go. 100%. Pat Lumbaugh for making shit personal and being crazy and abusing her power. And Francisco Aguilar, who is the chair of the commission, for not being able to reel in his bitch. That was disrespectful. But still, for not being able to reel in that fucking pug-looking bitch from fucking losing her shit and be like, oh, I recommend a lifetime ban. Fuck you. Murnell had to speak up on that. Okay? Aguilar should have been like, yo, chill the fuck out with that shit. You know what I mean? Murnell, out of all people, had to be like, oh, that's way too much. What are you talking about? Lifetime ban, you know? Of course, he kind of had to, because he used to own like 75% of a dispensary. So he looked like a huge hypocrite. And as soon as, you know, whoever, name your favorite MMA writer, did a little research and found out, you know, all these, you know, bullshit little articles be written about him, and he don't want no negative publicity, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, get rid of all of them if you can. But if you at all, excuse me, if you at all can at least get rid of those two people, I think we'll be set. We can bring in new people and put someone else at the chair. So yeah. Other things that I actually read that one cop that threw the chick at the high school actually got fired. Is that right? Anyone else hear about that? I don't want to rile up Jesse again, but because we went back and forth in a chat yesterday and it got kind of heated. Adam says, I know it's a while, but Bellator 145 next Saturday looks like one of the better cards. Not gonna lie to you, Adam, I haven't looked at it. Just name off the main event, because then as soon as you say, if you tell me the main event, then I can probably remember who else is on the card. But anyway, so that cop that I think got fired, I'm pretty sure I read he got fired. If not, he's gonna pretty much guaranteed to be fired. But there's also, like, people are saying there's a second angle, a second camera, a second video, another angle, a closer angle. I kind of want to see that too. So, you know, while I do agree, Bobby Lashley, Martian Held, and Will Brooks, but can't think of the main event. To me, Will Brooks is enough. It's worth watching. Women still can't drive, by the way. This cunt behind me has been riding my ass the entire time, and I just took my time with it. And she just tried to pass me on the exit lane. So, like, I was on the very, this bitch is all angry. Look at that bitch. She's like saying something. Here's what you do, okay? If you're on the freeway and they're like passing you and they're looking at you, don't say a word. Just do this. Okay, they're gonna think you're saying so much shit and they lose their minds. I've done that. I do that pretty much every single time. Of course, keep in mind, road rage is fucking real, okay? People get fucking too crazy with road rage. So, you know, be safe. I'm a big Bobby Lashley fan, says Adam. I like to see him fight, but mostly because to me, you know, it's almost like a freak thing, right? He's just a giant dude, so you kind of just want to see the fight to see what he does. He's not the most exciting guy, let's be honest, right? He's just a guy that will, you know, use his fucking giant body to knock you down and lay on you and drop damage from there, from top position. And, you know, he's pretty decent at that. He's not great, but he's decent at it. If you put Bobby Lashley in the UFC, I don't know, yeah, fucking, I don't think he cracks the top 10, man. I don't think he does. He could, but he might not. But that's, I mean, you know, I don't even think we'll ever see Bobby Lashley in the UFC, so it doesn't even matter. The other thing, as far as UFC heavyweights, now that you remind me, Mark Hunt, Don Manos from Crossbone showed me a video, or sent us a video. I think Jesse and Nick probably saw it. Perfect for Bellator. Yeah, exactly. Lashley is perfect for Bellator. He needs to just stay there. Of course, it'd be nice to get him some better heavyweights to fight. But Mark Hunt, it was a video that Don sent us in the chat. I think Nick and Jesse probably saw it too. of Mark Hunt working out in Thailand with AKA Thailand and Mike Swick, and dude looks thin. Like he definitely doesn't walk around at 300 bills anymore. I think his days of cutting weight for fighting are over. So you can imagine dropping weight like that. How much his cardio probably improved, his speed, his quickness. I'm pretty sure the power is probably still there, right? But I don't know. I'm excited to see Mark Hunt. I know that I don't remember his next fight. I can't remember his next fight, but I'm excited to see him fight. See how the new diet and everything is working out for him. What else is there? Whatever. Anyway. So yeah, fucking Bigfoot. Really? Is it Bigfoot? I think it is Bigfoot. Mark Hunt might murk Bigfoot. Not because it lost weight, but because it's quicker. It's against Bigfoot again. Okay. Well, here's the hoping that they let Bigfoot use some TRT so we can get that. Yeah, I think it's the second time they fought, dude. It's the second time they fought. Because remember, the first time they fought, Bigfoot was still on the juice. And they had an epic fucking fight, which ended up, I think, in a draw. And then ended up being turned into a no contest, I'm pretty sure, after Bigfoot, got busted for TRT and whatnot. And then Dana White's walking around with this, with that Bigfoot Mark Hunt 2 sweatshirt. And look, that fight's, to me, is still a fucking awesome fight. Even if it got turned into a no contest, I don't give a shit. That was a great fucking fight. I'm surprised both of those guys made it the entire fight without gassing out and dying before the round was or the fight was over. But they did gas out, but still. So yeah, Mark Hunt's gonna be cool to see come up next. All right. I don't think there's any UFC this weekend. I think, in fact, the next UFC event is November 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Meaning the NSAC meeting is not going to be November 7th because they don't do meetings on Saturdays. They do them on Wednesdays usually, or Thursdays. Adam says that if he's in that good of a shape, he might make Bigfoot retire. Bigfoot should have retired after the last fight. Let's be honest, okay? I'm pretty sure he won his last fight, but he should have retired. He should be already retired. Here's the thing: if you can't compete without the help of TRT, you should probably be done because it's not, it's not allowed anymore. That shit's banned. You can't be doing that shit. But again, you can't really tell a fighter when to quit. Next week is Belfort versus Hendo. That's right. Vitor Belfort versus Dan Henderson. Dan Henderson, by the way, also saying that he wants to fight John Jones and Anderson Silva with his last 2 contract fights. I'm all for letting him do that. Of course, we all know and he knows that, in fact, I'm pretty sure he'd admit it, that he'd be willing to take those fights for the money because you and I, all of you guys, Clay Guida returns next to UFC. Not sure how I feel about him. He's training over at Elevation now. You know what? Clay Guida to me is annoying. He used to be cool, like one of those balls out fighters and shit. Then he changed gears to using his wrestling pretty much only, and it got boring. And I don't know. See how he comes out this time. Patrick Cummings versus Glover Teixeira. Patrick Cummings is gonna try to get that fight to the ground as soon as as quickly as possible. While Glover Teixeira gonna be throwing bombs trying to knock that dude out. That's a hard pick because I think Cummings' wrestling should be decent enough to get that fight and get him down. But I wonder how good Glover Teixeira's jiu-jitsu is, or how good his takedown defense is against a guy like Pat Cummins. So, interesting fight. I'd have to pick Glover, but still, sick fight. Let's see what else we got. Memory's not working well with that card. But the Vitor Belfort thing is kind of funny. That he canceled his appearance on Dushwani's show because Dushwani, and look, I said it before, I said it again. All credit to Ariel for refusing to limit his questioning or his questions to basically everything but the TRT stuff. That's you can't do that. If you're gonna have an interview, you gotta fucking ask the questions that people want to know about, and people want to know about the TRT thing. So he canceled it because Ariel wouldn't agree to it. Can't wait to see his response to the first TRT question, and it's coming. Believe me, it's coming. I want to hear about TRT with Vitor, and I also want to hear about his picture with Ben Carlson, with with Dr. Ben Carlson, my first question would be, hey Vitor, do you know who Ben Carlson is and why he's, popular right now? Anyway, so he's the main event. It will happen dozens of times. Of course it will. I mean, imagine if he wins that fight, okay, with Henderson. That's going to be every question possible. Yeah. Fucking John Morgan will be the first one up there, like, okay, Vitor, so, and we don't, congratulations on your win, much deserved. TRT, what's up with the TRT thing? Not even really related, unless, he pops hot, which would not surprise me whatsoever. So, yeah. No, but those fights that Hendo wants to have with John Jones and Anderson Silva, to me, it's funny, but it makes sense. You know what I mean? Wants money fights, wants to get paid. Those are big fights. John Jones will get you paid even if you get your ass beat. Anderson Silva get you paid even if you get your ass beat. But Hendo could be Anderson Silva. Because we know Anderson Silva is no longer the Anderson Silva that we've always known. So, that we used to know. Chris Weidman basically changed Anderson Silva's life forever. So, kind of what it is. Nick Diaz expected to fight in 2016, maybe around the summer. Here's an interesting fight that I want to see now. As they were asking Rory McDonald about Nick Diaz, and actually Rory said he wants to fight Nick. Yeah, let's sign that up. Let's make that official now. Start hyping that bitch up. Rory McDonald against Nick Diaz. Are you kidding me right now? Fuck yeah, make that fight. Dude, that'd be legit. And people are going to start saying, oh, Nick Diaz don't deserve to fight a guy that ranked that high. Nick Diaz is not trying to get a title anymore. He doesn't give a shit about a title. That dude's just trying to get paid. Give him the Rory fight. I don't want to see that shit. Hell, I want to see Nick Diaz Condit too. But only if Condit's not the champion. Or if Nick Diaz comes back and becomes more active and works his way up to the championship. CM Punk versus Diaz will happen. It will happen if you want to see an execution. I'll tell you that much. Because if CM Punk had hurt his elbow in training and be like, owie, I can't train, someone put it on the news, then Nick Diaz can come in and be like, stock them motherfucker and knock him out. So, anyway. Alright, gotta run, gotta prepare. In the Pocket goes down in about, I want to say half an hour or so. So, I tweeted the link out, but I'll tweet it again in a few minutes here. The link to In the Pocket. This is a money fight. Oh, hell yeah, money fight all over it, for sure. But, and a pay-per-view fight for sure. But, yeah, it is. Yeah, so tune in the Pocket here in the next 30 minutes or so. Myself, Nick Pilecki, we're talking about all this stuff and more. And thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a good afternoon. Watch us. Oh, no Tough 22 tonight. So if you want to, football show tonight. Punting the Nuts with the ULI. Myself, Michael Reyes, possibly Nick Pilecki. So we'll catch you guys. We'll be doing shows pretty much the rest of the day. So talk to you guys later.